Pod. Okay. So I believe the session is uh, being recorded now. Let me just double check it. Yes, so it's recording. So let me share the screen again. Okay. Welcome to Math 126, Calculus 2 online course. My name is Kongsha Lu, and I will be your instructor for the course. Um, Today is the only time we meet. Okay, we even don't meet in person. Uh, in in today's session, we do it online, but this will be the only time we're gonna meet. Uh, Other than that, you just do everything by yourself. You study by yourself and complete assignments by yourself. But I'm going to have some help sessions, a Zoom session that you can also join me. Okay, so strictly speaking, we might have later chances to meet online. Mhm. But that's that's not required. You don't have to attend those study sessions. Uh, so you can choose to attend or not attend. But anyway, this is asynchronous online course, so it means we really don't need to meet even online. But I thought it's important uh, to have orientation to other students because a lot of students didn't do online courses before, even for the people um, who did some online courses before. I still need to introduce this specific course design and you know a guideline uh, gives you some basic uh, information about the course and how to proceed with the online course, how to, you know, uh, do the assignments and so on. Any questions before we start? Excuse me. No? Okay. The very first step, you need to log into your university account via through SSO. So this is the page, the home page of your university um, account, and then you click on Blackboard and find your course. Okay, in my case, I need to log in. You probably need to do the same thing. Okay. So I do need to log back in again. Just kick me out. So I need to do from Pass. Okay, just be patient. It may take a few seconds before I log in. Okay, let's see. One more time. See, that's the problem with this verification, Pass. Sometimes it's just very, very slow. Okay, now I get a reminder that I can log in. Well, I need to put my uh, passcode. Okay, now. So now you log into sign here and click on courses. So this shows what course you're taking in this semester. So this is our course for 2025 Calculus 2, uh, MTH 126, 80, section 80. Click on it. So you're gonna see um a lot of directories. Okay. and most of the stuff material or information is in under content. And I have put a lot of information, a lot of files in this content. Okay, so the first folder is just welcome. Okay, so some basic information about the course itself, what's included, just a brief introduction about the course. Okay. Um, and just let you know that you're going to do the online course through WebSign. Okay. So WebSign was a separate company, uh, different from Cengage before. Right now they are merged, but they're still operating independently, I guess. So all the course materials are in WebSign, but uh, to access WebSign material, you have to buy Cengage um package. All right, because WebSign is part of Cengage now. Okay, so there are different things in here. We manage the course using Blackboard, and the course materials is in WebSign, which is part of Cengage. So you have to buy a access code from Cengage. It's called the Cengage Unlimited. Excuse me. What it means is once you buy this access code for Cengage Unlimited, it covers many, many courses in one semester. You can use this access code or just by one code, you can access uh, many courses in one semester, including math and all the other uh, disciplines. So it's not just for math. If you buy Xcode, you can use all the resources of other courses you're taking. So that's why it's called unlimited. Okay, but it's just used for one semester. Okay, uh, when the semester uh, passes, then it's not valid anymore. But if you buy the Xcode for Cengage Unlimited, okay, so if you type uh, in Cengage Unlimited in Google, you're gonna find it. So that's a package you need to buy. It's about 160 or $150, 150 or $160 for this X code of Syncage Unlimited. So just buy this option and you get the X code and then use that X code to create account in Syncage. And um, then you should be able to access website. And the way we set up the course is we all the people, including students and teachers, access website material or resources from Blackboard. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you don't log in website directly. You go through Blackboard. Okay. So once you buy Xcode for Syncage Unlimited and set up account and access website resources from Blackboard, then you're gonna find a lot of resources. Uh, One thing is, you know, it includes a ebook, e-textbook in website package. Okay. So you don't need to buy another hard copy of the book. But you can do it by yourself, of course, but it's not required. Okay, just let you know. the package already includes the ebook. There are some minimum technical skills that you need to take online courses, it's especially computer uh, knowledge and the skills. Uh, how to use the Microsoft Office and how to use computers. Uh, how to, uh, do the assignments and so on that. And there's also a prerequisite for the course Math 112, pre-calculus algebra. But I believe for Cat 2, Cat 1 is required. I'm not sure. Um, I mean, I believe it was not required for you to take Cat 1 uh, before you take Cat 2. But right now, I think it has been uh, changed so that you have to take out one before you take out two. So the prerequisite may be cat one in this case. Okay. I think it's cat one. Okay. So there's another thing that's very important for all of you. Um, a tutoring program in the university. There's a free tutoring session or tutorial network. I think it's called 10 tutorial assistance network. It is free because you already paid it in tuition, so it's actually not free. So you want to make the best use of uh, your money, so you should seek for help for tutoring. And this tutoring session or network covers a wide spectrum of courses, including math, history, and English. And for each discipline, it covers many courses. I think for math itself, this tutoring session covers all the math courses up to 200 levels, so including this course, obviously. So, since this a Cal 2 course, from previous experience of myself, I taught this course online, but also I taught this course in person before. I know this is probably the most challenging math course for students. They didn't have such so many issues in Cat 1, but they do have a lot of problems with Cat 2, and it's essentially uh, because of Chapter 9, the series and sequence. That one, uh, that chapter is the major part of this course, by the way, and uh, and the students have never seen that topic before, so they need to build a background from scratch, and that's why it's so challenging for the students. So, what I'm trying to say is, you're gonna have a lot of hardship when you take this course. So, uh, so that's why you need the tutor. So uh, this file just tells you or document and just got you through the steps to schedule appointment of tutoring on campus. Basically, you can either send an email or phone or call to schedule. See, you got so many courses to cover in this tutorial center. Then for this course count to itself, you only have a couple of sessions each week. Just think about all the courses in math, history, and English. it covers so many courses. So for each course, you only have a couple of sessions per week. So you have to schedule it. That's why you have to contact them to schedule a tutor for a specific time slot to help you with the course material. And the tutors are usually they are actually students who already took this course before and did well. Okay, and they are usually very helpful. All right, so that's tutoring. Um, about myself. Okay, I put a video in here. Um, so my office, my cell number, my email, some other brief introduction about myself. Just you know, let you know there's a little change in this information of my office. I just moved to a new office. So my office is not in a engineer building anymore. Now it's in VMC 239, room 239. Okay, so just discard that information. Uh, well, if you read the next item, in file, I already correct the office. So it's in VMC 239. Well, I'm an associate professor of mathematics, and I got my PhD in math in 2008, and I've taught more than 20 years in college and online in mathematics. Uh, I joined A&M in 2008, so that's like 17 years now. But I already also taught math in some other schools before that. And this is my contact information, my phone number, email, and office again. Okay, the last item is called Math MTH 126 orientation. This will be the recorded session today. Okay, so I'm recording the session now. I'm going to upload the recording after we complete the session today and upload it here so that you can review it later or some other students who have not got um, not attended it. They can view it later. So any questions about that part? Okay. The second thing, this is just about the course itself. So I include uh again a bunch of items in here. So this just tells you what this course covers briefly. Okay. Uh, the course syllabus. I guess I'm going to view student preview. Okay. So that's more like a U interface. Mhm. Okay. About the course. So this is the first part we just did. Uh, Now we go to the second part. So course syllabus. Okay. So this is the online course, so we don't meet even online. Uh, but as I said, I will try to put uh, weekly study session later each week so that students can jump in and ask me questions. And that's usually on Friday, each Friday, maybe 1 hour. But it's not required. You don't have to attend those sessions. But you can ask me questions if you have during those sessions. You can join in. I'm going to give you the uh, Zoom. link for those sessions later. Maybe starting from next week. Okay, so uh, I guess we have a talk about something about the syllabus. And this textbook, okay, calculus, early transcendental functions by Larson. Um, as I said, if you buy the X code, which you have uh, to to do assignments, and then you can get an ebook from the package. So you really don't need to buy the hard copy of the book unless you want to. Okay, that's one thing I want to mention or um, to point out. So I'm not going to throw everything in this uh, syllabus, but one more thing I want to talk about is the special services. If you need, just contact me. We're going to accommodate it. I already got some students from other classes who need some special help. Okay, uh, just to be you know, direct. So I already talked about the tutorial assistance. Uh, grades, how how the grades are determined. Okay, um, so we're gonna have uh homework, quizzes, tests, and the final exam. Okay, they include the four parts. So this is just a tentative scale or weights for the parts. The final exam will be 25% for sure. That's fixed, and three tests. Okay, that will be for three tests in this course. That will make it 50%. That's also fixed. Quiz 15%, homework 10%. That could be changed a little bit. So, but uh, we're gonna see. So grade skill, just like usual, we got A, B, C, D, F. Uh, Depending on the percentage, the grade, the scores. At the end, I just use this weighting for different parts and compute your overall score, and then that give you what the percentage you have, and determines the grade, the final grade. Okay. Uh, so I do have a tentative course outline here. Uh, so like what you do week one, what you do week two, and so on. Um, but it's just a tentative. You can do it a little faster if you want, but the homework and the quizzes and the tests, finally, those are already scheduled. Okay, so all the homework are available now, so you can work out any homework. But they have different deadlines. Okay, like 8.1 will be due in next week, I believe. So essentially, each week you're gonna have two homework assignments due. Okay, but uh, if you if you miss deadline, for example, for 8.1, you can send me request in website. As I said before, all the assignments, including homework, are in website. So when you do the homework, you think you cannot finish by deadline, just send me a request extension on website, so you can find out that easily. Um, just send request, and then I'll extend it. Basically, uh, you only have two chances for extension for each homework section. Okay, for each homework. So you can request two times. Basically, that means, and each time I'll give you 2 days. Like uh, first time you request extension for this section homework, I'll give you 2 days. If you still have not finished it by the new deadline, just request again. I'll give you another 2 days, and that's it. You cannot request the third time. Okay. So that's for homework. Uh, Quizzes. Obviously, there's no extension for quizzes and tests, and those are fixed time frame. But uh, usually, I give you some flexibility when you take quizzes and tests, including final exams, in the sense that uh, you have a 1 day window, and you decide when to start the quiz. But each quiz only has 15 minutes, so once you start, you have to finish it in 15 minutes. But you can start the quiz anytime during the 1 day time frame. Okay, so that's for quiz. For the test, so each test will have, I believe, 2 days time window, and each test is 15 minutes in length. Okay, so it's not so each quiz is 15 minutes, and each test is 50 minutes. So uh, just be sure you got difference. So so each test has 2 days time frame for you to complete it, include the final exam. So uh, so during the 2 days window, anytime you can start the test, but once you start it, you only have 50 minutes to complete it. Okay. So that gives you some flexibility for the quiz and tests and final exams. Okay. So academic misconduct. Just make sure you work it by yourself, and you should not use electronic devices. Uh, just work out by hand by yourself. That's it. So that's the syllabus. Any uh any questions? No question. Then we go to the next. Structure of the learning is basically summarizes the content material in each chapter, okay, and each section. How to submit assignments? As I said before, you do all the assignments in WebSign, but you access WebSign from Blackboard. I'm going to show that to you. Uh, so you need to buy access code from Syncage Unlimited. Uh, and I already mentioned that. And use that access code to create account in Cengage. And once you're done with that, you should be able to access WebSign. But you do it from Blackboard. You log into University System and go to Blackboard course page, and then I'm going to show you how to access WebSign from Blackboard. And then once you are in WebSign, and then you just you're going to see the assignments and the other resources, the ebook, uh, and some other things that you can use. And just click on the those assignments uh, and do it. Okay, so this just summarizes those steps. Okay, starting from uh, the very first step of logging into university account. Um, okay, one of the things I do want to talk about is when you do the assignments, you should always save it. So, like when you do the homework, for example, you should always save each problem when you complete one to save it. And then at the end, when you are done with all the problems in one assignment of homework, just to submit. I think you have unlimited times to submit for a homework assignment. For quizzes and tests, I think it's, I said 5 times. You can submit 5 times, but you should always save each problem in quiz and test when you finish. Okay, but you do get 5 times to submit. So don't submit too many times. Okay, but save each problem. So so even you forget to submit the assignment at the end, uh, y- or you when you do a quiz or test, you don't get everything done, and you don't have time to submit the quiz or test. Uh, if you save each completed problem, then I can take a look at it and submit it for you later, even after deadline. Okay, just contact me if you need. So, and that's why you need to save each completed problem. All right. Okay. I'm going to show you on website on to how to submit assignments. So don't worry. Assessment. I think that's already discussed in syllabus. There are 4 different parts: homework, quizzes, tests, and final exam, and the weights of those parts. It could be a little change, for homework and quizzes, um, for the weights, but tests and final exam, those are fixed. Um, 25% of final exam and 50% for all the tests. Okay. Okay. The other thing is the helpful links. So, including in this file, you're gonna find out a lot of useful resources or website to technical support, including ITS at A&M, Blackboard, Cengage, and how to buy Thinkion limited access code, where to buy it. Uh, I don't know it's 90 or not. It was 90 before. I think it has been changed to or increased to 160 maybe or 150. And there's some other, uh, website uh, that should be helpful. Your Writing Center, STEM Knowledge Center, Universal Library, Tutorial Assistance Network, uh, some other things. Okay, you know. So there are a lot of information here that you can take advantage of. Any questions at this point? So that's the second part. If you don't have any questions, we just continue with the next part. But you can see the discussion board for the whole course for this semester. You can introduce yourself on the board and exchange ideas, ask questions, answer questions with you classmates, or you can ask me if you want. But everything should be restricted to the course itself, nothing else. And then we got quite a few modules, so 5 modules. So each module basically includes one chapter, uh, and there's also a discussion panel for each chapter. Okay, so when you are done with one chapter, then there's a discussion panel that you can, ask questions or answer questions or discuss with your classmates on the material of this chapter or unit. Okay. Uh, so so inside each unit, I put um, different things in here so that the first unit includes the review on Cat 1 and section uh, 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.8, 7.2, um, a little bit of 7.2 actually. Uh, but that's essentially chapter 8. Okay. So you can see inside each topic or each section here, you're gonna find the PowerPoint slides and lecture videos. So these slides are for the videos I made by myself. Okay, so you can watch the videos and you know use those download those slides. Okay, uh, just give you some other examples. So in the first topic review on Cat 1, I really don't put a lot of things in here, but in in the next section, or actually includes three sections. So you can see PowerPoint slides for three sections uh, and the videos. Okay. Mm, right. For each section. Okay. So, but you can also read the book, the ebook online in website. Okay, and they also have a reading of the textbook. Okay, so they don't have videos. I don't think they have videos uh, for the sections, but they do have an option that you can listen to the reading of the textbook. Okay, if that helps a little bit. So you can use those resources, and obviously my slides and the video to study each section. And uh, you know discuss panel, as I already said. So that's just a few sections, and then you're gonna find mm, even uh, just two sections in unit 2. Okay, and then a lot of sections in unit 3. Okay, so that's the content of the course. So any questions at this point before we jump to website? Okay. So this shows how you access website Blackboard, and you should always do it in this way. You should always log into the university system and then go to course page and click on website material under the content, course content. Okay, that includes a few things, even under this directory. Website assign guide is just some brief introduction about the website. Uh, 1 or 2 pages file is you can read it by yourself, and the virtual office hours for Cengage. Okay, so you may need some help from Cengage if you got any issues with the account, Cengage account, or you don't know how to buy the X code or word the X code. So this just office hours that you can join, uh, or you can contact them via email or by calling. Okay, but the best way is to join the help sessions. Just jump in during those times. Then ask them you got any issue with the accounts or Cengage, and you don't know how to use the website, you got any questions about the website, and so on. Any questions? Okay, so this is the exact link that you can do to uh to get into website. Okay, so So I guess I'm going to exit the student preview because uh because if I click on the link now, it will ask me some credentials, some information. Okay. So if you don't have, you know, I mean, if you don't buy the S code, then it will ask you some of those questions. But uh, since we always do it from Blackboard, so it should direct you um to the website uh, automatically. You don't need to to fill any information. It should not come up with some page asking for information. Okay. So what I do, so let me just discard this preview and go back to instructors version or platform. So go to website material and click on the link. So once you buy the X code from Syncage Unlimited for Syncage Unlimited and set up account, and then you should be able to access website from this link in Blackboard, and you should you know access the website directly. Okay, so let me just go back to the student view on website. So this is what you see. So you may have multiple sections or courses on website. So just choose the one. So this one is for us on the Go. And this shows all the homework, the assignments. Okay. So there are 24 homework in total for this course. So each one has a deadline. Okay. And how many points are in each homework? And when you are finished with each section, it shows how many scores, how many points you earned in that section. So it doesn't show any test or quiz because they're timed. Okay. So there's only 1 day timing for a quiz, as I said, and 2 days timing frame for a test. So you can only see those tests or quiz during those time frames. But once you click on it, you only got 15 minutes to complete the quiz and 15 minutes to uh to complete the test. The final exam is a little different. It also has two days window, but it has more questions. So I just said 2 hours. Okay. But um, you know, uh, you you get the 1 day window for each quiz. So you can start anytime during that time window, but once you started it, you have to finish it by 15 minutes. And for a test, you got two days when you can start the test anytime during those 2 days. And once you start it, you only have 15 minutes to complete it. And for final exam, you also get 2 days window for you to start the exam. You can start the exam anytime during those 2 days, but once you start, you're going to get the 2 hours to complete it. Okay. So that's about that. So let's just go to, you know, one homework and see what it looks like. So we got 12 problems for for this section 8.1. Okay. So I guess a lot of problems are multiple choice. I mean, not multiple choice, but you just choose the right answer. But some problems you do need to improve the answers. Okay. So I think there is no limit for submission of homework, so you can submit anytime uh, for homework. But mm, yeah, I think it's a good idea to submit the homework for each problem you finish. That doesn't hurt. But for quizzes or tests, you only get 5 tries. So don't don't submit each problem. Just save each problem. When you do the quiz or test, you will be able to save each problem when you finish the each one. Okay. And um, you know, this this section is due September 1st at 11:50, 59. Um, so I got the quite a few days. I mean, almost 1 week. Uh, so if you, in case you cannot finish this homework by due date, you can request the extension. Uh, so I'll extend it, and I will check a website every day and uh, give you a quick response. Okay. Um, so you can request twice for each homework. So if you don't get it done in the first extension, uh, then you can request another time. But each time you only get 2 days. Okay, the first extension give you 2 days, and second request I give another 2 days. Um, so just make sure you're ready to do it before you request. You don't want to request all the sessions, all the homework sections at one time, and you're not really uh, ready for it. Okay, do it one by one. Don't request all the sessions at the same time. Okay, so that's one thing about request. You cannot request extension for homework for test and quizzes, but if you miss a test or quiz, then uh, you can contact me to make up. Just call me. You have to call me to make up. Okay, then we can schedule a time for you to make up. Okay, that's for quiz and test. The final exam is not. Uh, you cannot make up final exam. You have to do it on time. Okay, final exam. There's no way you can make up. You cannot do it. Okay. Okay. So this is one more thing. So for each problem, you're gonna see those. You can break out details how to work out and get the right answer and look at your notes. Or you got some questions when you do the homework. You can ask me. Don't ask me questions about the problems when you do the test and quizzes. Okay, that's just for homework. Or you can practice another one before you actually want to work on the problem itself. So then you know how to do the problem, and then you do this problem and get the right answer. And so you can also use the resources here to read the ebook on that section and get some idea. There's some examples there that you can read and then work out a similar problem. There's some examples for similar problems like this one. Okay. So I guess that's all I want to say. So it's already 3:51. We don't have time left for too many questions, but if you, in case you do have some questions, I can answer a couple of them. So okay. Um, so any questions at this point? If not, let me just stop the share and stop the recording.